And once he gets the 7th ring, there will be no talks. When you say GOAT, the only picture in your head will be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I want him like I want Jessica Alba in her prime. Alex Sarr is the MVP of the NBA. What is going on? Did I miss something? Be over. It might genuinely be over. The Oklahoma City Thunder just got eliminated by Wemby and the Spurs, but lucky for them, I'm here to rebuild them. Now, winning just one championship would be too easy with this roster and the amount of draft capital they have. So I have the goal of making Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the greatest player of all time by winning him 6 more rings. He already has 1, so 6 more will bring him over Michael Jordan's 6. There's just one catch. I'm only going to have an hour to do it. As soon as I get into the off season, the timer's going to start and we're just going to have 1 hour. Now, this is not going to be a realistic rebuild, as I think that would pretty much be impossible in the time frame that I have. Let's get moving. My number 1 priority, well, let's see who wins this before I start the timer. It's going to be Victor Wembanyama. All right, so the challenge starts in 3, 2, 1. And we're going, we're moving. All right, league meetings. Let me just make sure none of these get approved. I don't care. Get the morale off my screen. Draft lottery. The Kings get the 3rd pick. Now, I do want to try and get Darren Peterson because he is absolutely cracked out in this. And I think we have the ability to get him. Devonta goes number 1. I'm going to call up Atlanta. Where is Atlanta? They want J-Dub. They want Chet. I'm much more willing to give them J-Dub. They'll even give us Dyson Daniels in return. J-Dub is not good in this game. Shout out to J-Dub in real life, but he is just not good in this game. I also honestly want to try and make a play at Boozer, who was number 3, the Kings. Yeah, they'll be easy to finesse. So if I call up the Kings for number 3, what do you want? You just want number 2? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, I messed up. Sacramento Kings. What was the other thing you want? Aaron Wiggins and pick 2. Are you out of your fucking mind? How about 12 and 17 and we call it a day? What do you think about that? Okay, you don't love that. I'm not giving you pick 2. I'll give you pick 38. I'll give you this Nuggets pick. I'll give you the Clippers pick. And they accept that. Wow, am I missing something? I don't think so. We are going to take... why did he fall so far? Okay, we're going to take Cameron Boozer and Darren Peterson. Honestly, I could even make a play to get Caleb Wilson, but I think we're good. I think we're cool off of that. All right, rookie signing, we're obviously going to get those 2. iHeart, we're going to decline. Kaysen, we're going to decline. Lou Dort, we're going to decline. Those guys, we're all going to re-sign them because we're not going to have any money probably ever in this challenge other than for Ben Simmons. But as I'm going to sign him because if you move him to small forward, his overall is going to skyrocket. And we're going to get Lou Dort back. We'll give him 4 years, honestly. Doesn't really matter. iHeart, welcome back. He took that. Perfect. So we're going to pick up those 3 players. And any other players we need to bring back? No. Gary Payton, why not? We'll bring him in. He doesn't want to sign with us. Okay, I'm wasting time. Player progression, Shai's going to go down 2. He always goes down 2, but Chet's up 3. Chet in real life, obviously very questionable playoff performance, but this is not real life. This is 2K. So we're going to keep Chet. I mean, he's a 91 overall. He is on a fat contract, but the first thing I'm going to do, Dyson Daniels, you're not shooting any 3s, buddy. This dude cannot shoot to save his life. I never want. Why does he have the same 3-point tendency as Shai? Not that Shai is like a high volume 3-point shooter, but I definitely don't want him shooting 3s. McCain, I want shooting a lot. McCain, he's going to be our backup for now, but right now it's looking like Shai. Oh my God, we have way too many guards. We just have way too many players. So let's make a consolidation trade real quick. Try and get off maybe one of these contracts. Dyson, Caruso, and how about Topic? I feel like he should have some value. Injuries are off right now. Mobley, they did show some interest, or are showing some interest in him in real life apparently. And you know what? We're going to bring him in. We can always move off of him if it doesn't work out. But that is going to make us absolutely ridiculously stacked in the front court on defense. And we can even move iHeart to our backup center, which is just unreal. We're going to play Chet at the center, even though he's kind of a beanpole, but kind of is what it is. Where is Darren? Darren, they want as, okay, yeah, Lou Dort. We're going to make one more trade, actually. I think we need, I don't even know what we need, but I'm kind of scared to check right now. Joe, we're going to move off Joe We're gonna move off these 3 because I don't want to pay Kaysen. We're gonna have to pay Kaysen soon. I don't want to do that. Dalton Connect, he always progresses well. Asor Thompson, are you kidding me? Yes, please. Yes, please. And now the lineup looks ridiculous. Darren can start. Lou Dort's still on the roster, but that's fine. And I really like where we're at. I mean, Darren might be a backup, but I'd rather him be the immediate backup rather than the 4th string or whatever we had him at before. McCain's going to be our starting point guard. Shout out to Jared McCain. He's 2 days into the conference finals, and we don't have any more guys we need to re-sign. Perfect. I mean, Asor Thompson is going to be a free agent. We could always trade him. We're only 5 minutes in. We have an extra player. Okay. The first year is definitely going to be the hardest, and then once we have these guys rolling, we should be good. We're going to take some draft picks for those random players. I did not mean to do that. We're going to auto-generate this draft class, and just like that, our rotation looks like we need a little bit more small forward play, and we're just actually way too deep, so we might make some adjustments at the trade deadline. Another thing I want to do real quick, Asor Thompson, I do not want you shooting any threes, buddy. Yeah, I wasted all that time on Dyson Daniels, and then I just got his twin. So we're simulating this season. The clock is still going to run while we simulate the season. You guys don't have to see that. So I'll come back at the trade deadline if I make any moves or decide to make any moves. But it looks like we're rolling, so we should be good. All right, we're at the trade deadline, and we're the 2 seed, which is slightly concerning. Let me just check the player stats real quick. Shai's having an incredible year. AJ Mitchell's actually been really good, and he's up for a contract extension. Chet has not been that good, and I just said how he's really good in 2K. Neither is Mobley. I don't know who we're going to get, though. Let me just look at the estimated wins. Who's at the top? Chet, Peterson, Mitchell. Who's at the bottom, though? Any guys we really need to move off of? Asor Thompson, you know what? You're up for a contract extension, and you are a starter and you have no impact. So what if I package these 3 players together? Can I get anybody better to start at my small forward? I cannot. What if I throw in AJ Mitchell? He's been great for us. Denny, yeah, he just isn't going to cut it in 2K. But what about just these 2? I really need to get moving. I want a young guy. McDaniels would be great in real life, but this is not real life. No, I don't love any of these options. I don't want to give Asor a contract extension right now with the way that he's playing. I might honestly, the Lakers pick. The Lakers are bad. Honestly, this might seem ridiculous, but can I get 2 picks for him and we call it a day? I'm going to do it. I know it looks crazy, but sometimes it's addition by subtraction, and I'm actually going to get freaky here. I'm going to get really freaky here. Who can play the 3? Who can play the 3? Boozer? Boozer actually goes up in overall if I put him at the 3. Boozer, you're going to start at the 3 for us. I could have done Peterson at the 3, but I like where we're at with it. All right, we're going to keep simulating. We're at about 8 minutes. We need to do about 10 minutes per championship, so I think we're on decent pace. But we'll see after the season's up. All right, we do finish as the number 1 seed, but Victor Wembanyama gets MVP. That is not good for Shai's GOAT case. But right now, we're just worried about championships. 68 wins. Shai doesn't even make All-NBA first team, despite averaging 29 and 8. Wow, that's like the best season of his career. He doesn't even get All-NBA first team. Right now, we got AJ Mitchell starting at the 1, which I'm not even mad at. Boozer, how did he do? All right, we'll check the stats and standings real quick. This is who led us. Looks like Chet picked it up after we moved off Asor, which is kind of interesting. Estimated wins, let me just give this a quick check so I know. Mobley was 3, even though he only averaged 14 points a game. Lou Dort is absolute garbage. The first thing I'm going to do is actually take Lou Dort out of my rotation. We only ran a 9-man. I didn't even mean to do that. I actually completely overlooked that. So we're going to play the Pelicans in the first round. Yeah, they're going to get swept. Spurs rematch, and we lose. Okay, we're not off to a good start. We are not off to a good start as Paolo wins. Luckily, we have a super young team. I probably should have spent more time on that. Let's see, will that Asor trade pay off? It will not pay off. Are you kidding me? Where's the pick? Am I missing something? Okay, I guess the pick that we traded for was next year, and the Kings get the number 5 pick that we traded for them. Okay, this is not going well, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the bag at Jason Kidd, and I'm telling you, this is going to make all the change in the world. We're going to win 70+ games next year just off having Jason Kidd. Let's see, this guy, Tony Parker, All-NBA, I'm so cool off that. I'm so absolutely cool as a cucumber off that. We're just going to trade for some more picks, and if we can honestly just trade a lot of these guys for picks, Sorber, I just want to pick, but nobody wants him. Ben, I'm going to move him to the 3, and he'll be a high overall. Malik Monk, goodbye. Bring me 2 first. Thank you. This is going to come in super handy. Lou Dort, yeah, he was like a -40 wins. I can get pick 15 for him. I'm actually going to look at pick 15. I know I might be wasting time, and we literally don't even have a championship yet. But I do think, I mean, we can get a Rondo ceiling guy. Yeah, I don't even have to think twice about that. For Lou Dort, we get a Rondo ceiling guy. Already a 76 overall. All right, going into this, hopefully Wemby leaves the Spurs. We can actually bring Isaiah Joe back, which I'm going to do because we can just trade him for more picks and Filipowski. Okay, we can't get Filipowski. We are going to bring Joe back. All right, player progression looks like Shai's back up 1. I think it's just because of position change. Boozer up 6. Where's Darren Peterson? Up 5. Okay, that's fine. McCain up 3. I mean, honestly, with how much we've progressed in this offseason, and I really don't have time to waste, AJ Mitchell wants a bag. We're going to have to start worrying about the hard cap. Jared McCain wants $30 million. I mean, we just gave, no, and Jalen Tyson, you're not getting that money. Jared McCain, it's looking like we're going to have to trade him, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunately, because he wants $30 million, and we just can't be dishing out contracts like that to guys who aren't even starting. I mean, maybe he'll start this year, but the way Mitchell's been playing, they do want him starting. All right, we'll see how he's playing by the trade deadline. We're missing some power forward play, so that's something to look out for. But we're just going to get into simulating the season, and watch, we're going to win 70+ games. I already know. All right, we're at the trade deadline, and oh my goodness gracious. Shai's only averaging 22. We don't need him to do too much. We are actually, Darren Peterson is highest in our wins added. This might be a Darren Peterson simulation. This guy is absolutely unreal. And just like I thought, like I love McCain in real life, but only 2 wins and he wants $30 million. We are going to have to move off of him. That being said, we are having an amazing season, but if I could get a good power forward for him, and come on, guys, the guy is an 86 overall, and he's 23 years old. We could get better than these. Caleb Wilson, for him, if we could, can we just do this straight up? They want more. Okay, we'll give you, I don't want to give up that pick. We'll give you how about we give up our pick? What does that sound, or a second? Okay, I just need this trade to go through. We'll give you this pick. Perfect. We just added Caleb Wilson to be our backup center. I'm going to move Shai back to the point guard because I think that, yeah, that's going to balance out the rotation a little bit better. But other than that, it looks good. It looks really, really good. And like I said, well, I don't know if I said this, but Caleb Wilson cannot shoot threes in this simulation. You see shooting 31%. If I lower this down, he's going to be much, much more impactful of a player. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. And just like that, Shai, Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer, Evan Mobley, Chet Holmgren, we're going to win the chip this year. I'm 100% confident. You have the Raven 2K stamp that we will win this championship. Jason Kidd as a head coach is just such a cheat code. We're already 15 minutes in, but I believe that after we get our first one down, it will be easy sailing, smooth sailing, easy sailing. It just made up that new phrase, so... One more win, and yup, we set the new wins record with this team. 76-6. We lose the last game of the season. Wemby is really making his case for being the GOAT. Darren Peterson wins most improved. That's amazing. Jason Kidd is your coach of the year. We get no players on All-NBA. Okay, awesome. Awesome, 2K. Honestly, I'm going to simulate playoffs. I think we got this. I'll stop. Yep, we got the Spurs, and we're going to make easy work of them. Gentleman sweep. Perfect. I'm not worried about anything. Chet Holmgren is your conference finals MVP against Victor Wembanyama. He really overcame his fears as we win in 6. I maybe should not have simulated that so quickly, but we really need to get moving. We finally get our first championship. Remember, that's our second total because of the Thunders in real life. We have a few more as we get the number 1 pick. Perfect. I hope we have a guy in this draft. We also have a few more lottery picks. But Jason Kidd, you're going to stay as our head coach, obviously. We do have a number 1 guy and a number 2 guy. Okay, Pat Ewing ceiling for this guy too, but Tim Duncan as this guy's comp is absolutely incredible. I'm interested in that Kyrie guy, but he's going to go here. Honestly, I don't need these picks. I think we're pretty good on talent right now. If we could just swap best is ideal. If we could just pick up the top guys in the draft, I think we should be good. Sorber, you're probably going to have to find a new team. Tyson, you're definitely going to have to find a new team. I mean, that's not even a crazy contract, but this team is cutthroat. You can't just get on this team for nothing. And we don't have anybody else we need to bring back. Honestly, I think Tyson's going to take the QO anyway, and he will. But Shai's going to drop 2. I'm okay with that because Peterson's going to jump 5. Boozer jumps 3. Wilson only jumps 1. Is what it is. We had to do what we had to do. Okay, the Rondo ceiling guy doesn't take a huge jump. I'm fine with all this. We just easily won the championship, and I think we got better without actually doing anything. Sorber wants all that money, and he hasn't played a single minute for me. iHeart only wants a minimum. That's awesome. Ben wants a minimum. I don't even know why I signed him at this point. And we're over the hard cap to get Mobley. All right, well, Mobley's the first guy we're probably going to trade just because he's scoring like 15 points for us, which I don't know if that's really going to cut it. And we just drafted a guy who's going to be the power forward of the future in front of him. So I'm not really too worried about the power forward spot. The rotation looks like this. Corey Clark is going to get in the rotation right there, but we're going to simulate. I expect us honestly to beat last year's wins. It's, 76? So yeah, we're at about 18 minutes, almost 19 minutes. I think we're making decent pace. If we can get this one done in under 25 minutes, which I think we will, we'll be on track. All right, we're at the trade deadline. I'm just going to check real quick the estimated wins just to see if there's any guys that are really jumping off of the page. Darren Peterson is. Caleb Wilson didn't make a huge jump, but just like I thought, he's just such an impact player. 70% from the floor. This guy Clark, everyone's really impactful except for Mobley, who's making $50 million and is starting to have like no impact. If we could trade Mobley, I mean, he's not expiring, so we could just hold on to him. I just want to field some offers. LaMelo is interesting, but he's expiring. Barnes has 2 more years as well. Thompson and Şengün is really quite the trade. I think we're good, though. I think we're good. We're going to simulate the rest of this year. Let me just check contract extensions. Anybody on like a really low? Sorber is up for 1, so is Tyson. Tyson, the rest of these guys are restricted. Mobley, I still can't re-sign him. Sorber I still don't think he's playing for us, and he's about to be a restricted free agent. Can I just get some picks for him? Before it's too late? Not really. I guess I'll take Jake LaRavia and a pick. I was hoping to just get off of him, but all right, we're going to simulate to the end of the year. I think we're going to win the chip again. And hopefully Shai can tack on another MVP. All right, we're going to finish with one more win. Darren Peterson is your MVP, averaging 17 points a game. This might end up being a Darren Peterson GOAT simulation. Wemby does get Defensive Player of the Year. Looks like he's fallen off a bit. One more win than last year. Darren Peterson All-NBA first team. We don't have any other players on All-NBA. We just won 77 games. I'm really not too worried about anybody that we face off against. Yeah, everyone's just going to have to move out of the way. Shai does get Conference Finals MVP, and we sweep the Knicks. So just like that, Shai gets his 3rd ring. We need 4 more, but we're definitely on pace. We're only at 22 minutes right now, so we're kind of making up for that first one. And if we move in the draft lottery, we don't get the number 1 pick this year, but we do get the 12th pick. Let's see if there's any guys in this draft that we really, really want and need. LeBron James ceiling, yeah, we really want and we really need you. Like, I need oxygen. The Rockets have the number 1 pick via Dallas. That is kind of insane. Let's see. I will honestly give them a player. I will give you Evan Mobley. Too much money. You don't have the money for it. That kind of sucks. Ben Simmons. What do you think about that? Ben Simmons, 12. We have a lot of picks in this draft. And then next year, maybe we can move off Mobley. Or we can move off Mobley for... That's not going to do it. Okay. Who is the second pick? Please tell me you have money. No, 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 no. I messed this up. Who is the second pick? I mean, okay, I messed this up again. The Blazers. Can you guys take Mobley's contract? That Mobley contract is lethal. You can't. Oh, no. What am I doing? Okay, second pick. Wizards. Yes. Perfect. Wizards can take the Mobley contract. What do you think? You want the Philly pick? You'll give me MPJ? I don't even want MPJ. How about I give you these two and we call it a day? Thank you. And then just like that, I'm going to look for number one. Who is number one? The Rockets. They want AJ Mitchell in number 2, Ben Simmons. I don't want to give you AJ Mitchell, really. I mean, they'll actually give me him, but I'd rather just get off these picks. Thank you, and just accept that, please. Thank you, and we're still going to have 12. We bring in the guy. He's an 83 overall. Good Lord. And this guy, I don't love any guys at this pick. We should have just traded the Sixers pick, but it is what it is. Come on, somebody's gonna give me some picks. Thank you. 2 first-round picks from the Pistons. Those probably won't be great. We're 24 minutes. I want to be under 30 before our next ring, honestly. We have nobody to bring back other than Tyson. I don't really care about Tyson when I can get Anthony Simons on a minimum. Yes, please. Let me just check this rotation really quick. We're good at the guard. 2 guard could use a little help. We're good at the 3. Good at the 4. Could use a better backup 5. Joel Embiid, you want a ring? Come get a ring, buddy. All right, going into player progression. Darren jumps up 4. Amazing. Chet stays the same. Wilson takes that leap up 4. We are looking amazing. Honestly, I should probably have Wilson at the 3 and Caleb at the 4. It doesn't really matter, though. It's 2K. As Corey Clark takes a +6 jump, and the Rondo point guard is starting to hit that ceiling. Honestly, if we could trade AJ Mitchell, because he's making $20 million to be pretty far down on here. If we could trade AJ Mitchell and maybe this Hawks pick for a better backup 5, that would be golden. Mark Williams, I don't know if he's the type of player that I want, but I'm gonna do this. Okay, they need a little bit of a trade exception. That's fine. Any contract extensions? I also save a little bit of money with that Mark Williams trade. Shai wants 1. We're gonna try and lowball you. I know you're the point of this video, but he declines it. Okay, I'm sorry for disrespecting you, King. My bad. He probably is going to do a nonchalant press conference. Chet wants $50 million. That's kind of insane, but we're going to have to offer it. Darren Peterson, I can get a lot less on him because it's a rookie extension. Boozer, same thing. These extensions are huge. They're very important. We'll bring you back on a minimum. And please tell me I can get Wilson back. I can. Awesome. And he doesn't even want that much money. I mean, $27 million is nothing to scoff at. I'm not going to give Jake LaRavia $5 million. I don't even know if he's going to play for me. All right. We're at around 26 minutes going into next year. Oh, we have too many players. Okay. Let me try and get some first round picks. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this by the time that I wanted. iHeart's making $15 million. Oh my God. This should be good. I'm going to grab a first round pick, auto-generate rookies, and I'm just going to run this season all the way through. I'm not going to stop at the deadline because I think we're good. We're looking pretty good. Yep. Rotation looks amazing. Anthony Simons as our 10th man is incredible. I'm going to go right through the trade deadline because I'm almost certain we're going to win close to 80 games. And just like that, Darren Peterson wins MVP again. We win 78 games, best season yet. You absolutely love to see it. No other players on All-NBA. But again, I'm really just going to go through this playoffs. If we lose a series, it will be a massive sellout. And we beat the Thunder once again. We're going to play the Bulls in the finals, and we just swept through the entire playoffs. Yes, we are absolutely rolling. And we get under my goal of 30 minutes before we finish this championship. That's amazing. We don't have any high lottery picks. We have 9 and 10, it looks like. Jason Kidd is still here. I don't know how to extend a coach. I don't know if that's an option in 2K. Another Hall of Fame ceiling guy, and this guy is Donovan Mitchell as his floor. I know I keep trading for these picks and I can't keep doing this forever, but as long as these guys are on the board, I'm going to make a move for them. As the Wizards have the pick and we have the assets to get it 100,000%. And I want him like I want Jessica Alba in her prime. And we're going to get her. I mean him. Joey Ford, welcome to the team. We're just going to try and move off of these picks. I'm stuttering thinking about Jessica Alba now, but we can only get seconds for our first round pick. Should probably trade that in the future. And, okay, please, someone just offer me something. We're just going to cut this last guy. We just passed 30 minutes, I just saw. We're actually a little bit more than just past 30 minutes, but into the free agency period. Mark Williams, come on back. We're going to try and lowball you a little bit, and he will take the lowball. Joel Embiid, you might not come back on the team, even though I'm glad that we were able to get you a ring, big fella. And there's nobody else we need. Just going to go right to player progression. Hopefully we don't see any major Shai regression. We don't. He's 32, so that is something to look out for. Caitlin Clark, Corey Clark jumps 5. Awesome. Looks like he's going to hit that ceiling. Looks like the point guard's going to hit that ceiling. The LeBron guy's going to hit that ceiling. We are absolutely rolling right now. I love where this team is at. Ben Simmons, welcome back. You are going to have more rings than Joel Embiid. Peter Bosch, that is not a superstar name, I'm not going to lie, but welcome back. All these guys, welcome back. Is there anybody we could just trade for some quick picks? Just a little bit of a dump. Yes, we can get one first here, and Isaiah Joe. I can't trade Ben Simmons, but Joe, could you get me just a pick? Sure, we'll take Glenn Foster onto this roster. I'm rhyming and I don't even know what the costs are. Okay, that was kind of cringe. Auto-generate rookies. We're going to go into next year. We're making great pace. If we can get this next ring in under 35 minutes, we are absolutely going to obliterate this challenge. This is what the lineup looks like. Simons isn't even going to make it this year. So, but honestly, I want 80 wins. Like, we just got 78. I need 80 wins. We are at, okay, and just like that, we lose one. We only have one more to lose. But I think we're at 4 total rings. We need 3 more. And yeah, we're making great pace. Alex Sarr is the MVP of the NBA. What is going on? Did I miss something? Did I actually miss something? Why is Alex Sarr the MVP? How many games did they win? What? Alex Sarr is the MVP. They're the number 2 seed. We're the number 1 seed. We won 77 games. Shai averaged 14 points a game. Did I miss like a rule change or something? Wait a second. League leaders. Scoring's definitely down. Jared McCain is 3rd in the NBA, and he's on the Timberwolves. Okay, I guess. Darren Peterson is your conference finals MVP, and he's also your finals MVP, and that presents a problem. Alex Sarr is getting MVPs in Shai's league. What are we going to do about that? I have a solution. I present a problem, and I also present a solution. We're up to 4 rings. We only need 3 more, but Shai only has, as we have another guy I'm going to have to trade for, but Shai only has 2 MVPs. At this point, I think Darren Peterson has the same amount of MVPs. Alex Sarr only has 1 less MVP than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I have never seen anything like that, and the Rockets just keep on getting the number 1 pick, and we just keep on stealing away generational talents from them. Welcome to the team, Gregory Henderson Sr. He is a senior at, how old is this guy? 19 years old. He's already a senior. Shout out to him. I respect it. I'm not going to bring either of these guys in, but Shai needs to start tacking on MVPs as well. Now, LeBron has 4, Jordan has 5. If he has 7 rings, I don't know if he necessarily needs to have more MVPs than them, but he definitely needs to have a comparable amount, and 2 is not comparable. So I have a simple solution. We're going to lower the touch tendency of all of the other players. Maybe not to 0, but we're going to lower it Did I say touch? I meant shot tendency of all the other players. And Shai is going to stay at 99. This will ensure that Shai is the MVP on our dynasty team. I think we still have enough talent that even if these guys don't shoot, they'll still be dominant. Maybe we won't be quite as good, but I mean, with a player like Shai taking all your shots, I think we should be pretty good. This guy is, well, he will be the greatest player of all time in this world. So we're gonna hop into next year, and this is what the rotation looks like. We're missing backup center minutes. I forgot to re-sign Jason Kidd. It might be over. It might genuinely be over. It might genuinely be over. My staff, why is this guy, we sent him to a 4-year deal. Where's Jason Kidd? Where's Jason Kidd? It's actually over. Whoever has Jason Kidd is going to dominate us, I promise. Can we get this guy? We can. Okay, we'll take him, I guess. But without Jason Kidd, it might literally be over. We don't even have a backup center. But let's see how it goes. We start off good. All right, if we're not doing well, I'll see you at the trade deadline. Other than that, it looks like we're doing great. We'll just go to the end of the year. And there is a method to my madness. Just like that, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 32 points, only 1.5 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, is your new MVP. Caleb Wilson wins 6th Man of the Year. And we are Coach of the Year. We won a few less games this year, but I'm really not sweating it. I'm curious who got Jason Kidd, because they're probably dominating the league. No Alex Sarr MVP this year. Shai absolutely dominated. He could have won Most Improved, going from 14 points a game to 32 points a game. I mean, the GOAT doesn't average 14 points a game in his prime. I had to make a change there. So Shai wins his 3rd MVP, and we are about to get him his 5th championship, just barely. It took us 7 games to get there, but we are going to do it. League meetings, let me make sure none of this nonsense happens. And no, it does not. We're going to go to the draft lottery. We don't have any picks at all. This is the first time in a while, but I have a feeling this draft, and I should have checked to see if Jason Kidd was back. Yeah, I had a feeling this draft class wouldn't be crazy. We do have a Hall of Fame guy at the top, but he's 21 years old. Not that high of an overall. I don't think he's going to be as good as any of the guys we've gotten. We're just going to trade away our picks. We'll just go straight through rookie signing into team player options. Edwin Parker, I hope you have fun on the Sacramento Kings, because you won't be playing for my Thunder. We'll bring, I didn't realize he was a 77. It's fine. It's fine. Colin Sexton, why the hell not? And let's go right into player progression. We're just over 40 minutes, and yikes, Shai is starting to take a drop. He has his 5 rings. We only need 2 more, and hopefully 2 more MVPs to make him the GOAT. That would tie him with Jordan's MVPs and beat his, what's it called? That would beat his, oh my God, I can't think. Okay, we actually have a bigger problem here. We can't re-sign Shai right now. That is actually a huge problem. We're going to have to move off some money. Why can we re-sign Caleb Wilson but not Shai? And Cam Boozer but not Shai? We can even re-sign this guy, Dexter Flowers. Okay, this is starting to become problematic. Probably because he just won MVP. He wants like a super duper max. Mark Williams, we can't bring you back. We can't bring back either of these guys. What do we do? What do we do? We're at 42 minutes to win 2 championships and 2 MVPs. We have some time to spare. I'll think about that at the trade deadline if I have to. If not, it'll be next season, because that's when Shai will be expiring. For this season, I fully expect Shai to win another MVP, and I fully expect us to win the championship, which would be Shai's 6th championship. He's only going to play 30 minutes. Can we get him a couple more minutes? I know he's getting kind of old, but come on, we have an all 90 rotation. That is absolutely ridiculous. Let me just ensure that Shai gets the best stats he can. I mean, he can't be averaging 14 points a game this year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a 4-time MVP. He has maybe his best season yet, 34 points a game. We're about 45 minutes in. Darren Peterson is now a 6th man, as we do get Coach of the Year, 75 wins. Oh yeah, we're just going to go right through this. Shai hopefully will get his 6th championship here. Karam Lopez, Move out of the way, buddy. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a finals MVP once again, and we just have one more ring to go. That is beautiful. Salary cap will not change. No, we're not going to do that. Let's see if we have any picks. We do not. We have the 18th pick via the Clippers, but right now we're looking pretty good. Let me see if I can. No, still can't bring Jason Kidd back. That really is a shame because he brought great things to this city. He really did. He was when we started winning our. He was when we started going on this dynastical run. I can't speak. Dynastical run. That's kind of a fun way to speak. But Shai has one more year. Do I take that risk? We can't re-sign him right now, as I actually did not even mean to do that. I'm not even going to sign any of these guys. We have the roster that we need. All of our guys are under contract for this year at least. And I think that we just kind of roll with the punches. And I'm not even going to sign anybody. We're just going to go into player progression. Hope Shai doesn't regress. And he does go down 2, but I still think he will be our MVP, though he might not even start this year. We got Peter Bosch is now a higher overall than him. That is no bueno. Can we re-sign Shai? We actually can re-sign Shai. So worst case scenario, we can go into another year, but I think this should be our final year given how stacked our roster is. This is what the rotation is going to look like. We're running a 9-man. No, we're going to run a 10-man. Get my guy Dennis Flowers. I think that's his name. And Shai will not be off the bench. Are you out of your mind? Are you literally out of your mind? Shai is our star player. He's literally the greatest player to ever do it. I mean, even without his 7th ring, 4 MVPs and 6 championships in today's era, I think he's definitely in the talks for the GOAT. And once he gets the 7th ring, there will be no talks. When you say GOAT, the only picture in your head will be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a 5-time MVP now, I think. Let me check real quick. We have a little bit of time to spare. No, 4-time MVP. But wait, he's already a 7-time champion? So we're just playing with house money at this point. 4-time MVP, 7-time champion. I don't know how that happened. I just completely messed up my count. But we're going to get him to 8. Once he gets to 8, he will definitely be the undisputed GOAT, as we are going to roll through the Mavericks. I'm sure Shai will be your Conference Finals MVP, and he is. We have 10 minutes to spare. We lose game 1. We win game 2. Win game 3. Win game 4. Let's go, Shai. I want to see... Oh, no, I accidentally simulated it. I wanted to hop in the game, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is now an 8-time champion, 4-time MVP, 5-time Finals MVP, 10-time All-Star, 7-time First-Team All-NBA, 1-time Second-Team All-NBA, which was a snub without a doubt. And just like that, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the greatest player of all time, in my eyes. You can have your debate in the comments of whether Jordan or LeBron or Kareem or Wemby has a better resume than this, but I got Shai. So thanks for watching. Tune in for some more 2K rebuilds, 2K gameplay, video game gameplay. I'm here to do it all. Drop your comments if you want me to do any other challenges, and I'll see you guys next time.